Today is February 18th, 2021. My name is Joe Todd. This is an interview with Darrell Glenn in Bartlesville, Oklahoma. Sir, where were you born?
In Bartlesville.
Okay. When's your birthday?
August 13th, 47.
Who's your father?
Huh?
Who is your father?
Who was my father?
Yeah.
Blair.
Glenn Blair. And your mother?
Nancy Evans Smart.
Nancy Evers.
Nancy Evans Smart was her main name.
Okay. Smart?
Smartest, yeah.
Yeah, okay. You go through school in Bartlesville?
Huh?
You go through school here in Bartlesville?
Yep. High and par, junior high, and college high.
What year did you graduate college high?
66.
1966.
Yep.
I graduated 64 college high. What kind of work did your father do?
Huh?
What kind of work did your father do?
He worked for National Zinc. He was a smelter, worked up on the smelters.
Okay.
You know, when I went to school, some kids made fuss. Yeah, your dad works at the stinking smelters. I said, well, just put a roof on my head, put it on my back.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. Where did you live in Bartlesville when you were growing up? What part of town did you live in when you were growing up?
where? This side of town.
Okay.
You know where northeast Wisconsin is?
Oh, yeah.
That's where we used to live when I was a kid growing up.
Okay. I lived out by the smelters.
Yeah.
What did you do after high school?
I grew up to high school, worked on
Where'd you work?
reed pump, examiner, and God, time. All up on construction, so forth.
Did you enlist or were you drafted?
Huh?
Did you enlist or were you drafted?
Enlisted, unfortunately.
When did you enlist?
In 67,
You recall the month and day? You recall?
May 20, I think it's May 22nd, 60, was May 22nd, 67, I think it was.
Okay. And you joined the Marines?
Unfortunately.
Why'd you join the Marines over the Army, Air Force, or Navy?
Well, for one thing, a friend of mine, he was over maintenance of the downtown post courthouse down there, and he told me, you may as well join. I said, oh, really? I don't want to. And I wound up doing that. And I just want one thing to know about it. I said, you want me? Like that. Sometimes I wish I hadn't went, sometimes God did, but I went through nothing purely hell.
Where'd you go for boot camp?
San Diego.
San Diego. Tell me about boot camp.
What do I have to fight? Well, boot camp was a pain in the butt. First of all, I got off of the bus and got in the receiving barracks. And the first thing I did, lost my gun rifle. I started getting, And boot camp was a pain in the butt. It took me about 4 or 5 months, because every time I turned around, I hurt myself. And I had a DI that just despised me. But I was kind of odd, backwards in a way, but having to taken standing onto your feet and having to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning doing all day, that kind of got you down, boy. It got you down. The thing it is, when the boot camp was all right, except you even missed it one time. You had to do squats, you had to exercise. I remember, what was I doing? I went sick, but I come back one time, and I was sitting on the wall locker. DI come by, looked at me, he said, come here, have me out there doing squat thrust. I said, oh my God. But I made it.
Now, you said you lost your rifle?
Huh?
You said you lost your rifle?
Well, what was, I misplaced my rifles in my sergeant's children's. That's a big old tall black guy. And we tried to find it, never did. So he said, hey, guard that with your life. We're going to meet one of these guys. We had a lot of guys in it. I don't know, they were odd and they didn't like me to begin with, so I tried to get along with them all that. But I was kind of scared away because I hadn't hardly been back from home and stuff like that. But I guess with the good Lord's willing, I made it.
But you misplaced your rifle?
Huh?
You said you misplaced your rifle?
I misplaced the rifle, son. I'm thinking, I don't know if I found the thing or not. Well, one time too, and we supposed to have a inspection, and we cleaned that rifle real good. And somehow, what it was, one during nighttime, some guy must have got hold of the key of that lock and got my rifle and switched my rifle with his. And you told him about hit in the face. We got right next to it. Yeah, clean your rifle down. I said, look, you said, what the world? And we got the ball and I come find one of the guy in the bird. He didn't like me anyway, so we got to straighten out and everything after that. But boy, I'll tell you what, every time that DI comes, oh God, he can tell.
What'd they do to you when you misplaced your rifle?
Huh?
What'd they do to you when you misplaced your rifle?
What now?
What did they do to you when you misplaced your rifle?
No, give you a lecture. I thought you were going. So I did give me a big lecture. Said, you call that for life, that thing can save your life one of these days. I said, it will.
So what did you misplace it? How did you misplace your rifle?
That's what I like to know, because I had the rack, and about, it must have been 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't know what was going on. Next time we got up, had a rifle, I couldn't find the rifle off. I told the sergeant about it. He said, anybody got a rifle over anywhere? I said, no. I said, we got a little bit missing. I think we finally found it somewhere, but boy, did I get, woo!
How long did boot camp last?
Supposed boot camp for me, it lasted, oh God. It's supposed to be 8 weeks, but it took me longer because, like I said, I hurt myself, hurt my arm, my legs stuff. I had pneumonia and everything, 62, and what was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say now.
But boot camp normally lasts, what, 8, 9 weeks?
Boot camp was supposed to be 8 weeks, but sometimes, if you get, hurt or hurt yourself, you get held back. That makes all that back training, you got to come back and do it on. Guess what aggravated me.
So after boot camp, where did you go?
You mean back here?
No. After boot camp, where did you go?
I went to, let's see, boot camp, went to, where did I go? I went to, boot camp, I went to station in Okinawa. And then from Okinawa station there to our station down there in H&S service. I couldn't think of it. But
Now, did you go to Camp Pendleton after boot camp?
you had to go up, yep, I'd go to Camp Pendleton to the rock ranges from the Snapping In Range up there.
Okay.
Thing it is, I was a qualified expert, but the guys that were pulling the
Targets.
bunkers in there, they didn't mark it right because they had the blockers that mine was like this. I should have expressed bottle that DI that's on the was snapping in range there. Oh, he poked my pain. Quit choking up mine. But I should have extra something. But I made a 189, I think it was. So they could give me the extra 190.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd made move it myself.
So then you went to Okinawa. What unit were you assigned to?
I was assigned to H&S Company, headquarters of Service Battalion, 26th Marine Division, I think.
26th Marine Division. What'd you do in Okinawa?
What did I do in Okinawa? Sat on my butt half the time. And I went to classes and stuff, and half the guys hadn't been over Nam at all. But I trained over there, and then they said that they had asked a question, and I got in good with the sergeants there because they had me go get a license there to drive the truck, to front. And I was thinking about all the training I went through. Some of the guys were asking about it. I said, "How do you like the training?" I said, "It was a pain in the butt."
Were you a truck driver in Okinawa?
Well, I was for a while. Then somehow they took that license. But you can get a license easier in the military than you can in the civilian. I didn't know that.
What truck were you driving?
One of those I grew up on the big old F-150 and a big deuce set,
Yeah.
the small Jeeps. But you gotta be careful with those things, you get away from your parent.
Okay. So how long were you in Okinawa?
Oh, God, I was in Okinawa. Oh, God, about, I don't know, I guess I was about 6 months to maybe a year, something like that.
Then where'd you go?
Huh? Oh, God, you would. Then I took and, where did I go to? Overseas, they wanted to come back, and what did it do? I can't remember. My mind's completely blank.
Did you go to Vietnam?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Was that after Okinawa?
That's a fun place.
When you went to Vietnam, where did you land in Vietnam? Where did you land in Vietnam?
We landed Da Nang Air Terminal there, and then we went from there at chartered bus station maintenance, and then we had the bus charters to we were supposed to wait for a company to come in from command there. So we were there for about maybe a week or two, and you tell me hot. Hot there.
Where were you based in Vietnam? Where was your base camp in Vietnam?
Yeah. I'm not, no, it's, not Quan Nam, won't say, it wasn't Quang Tree. My mind's completely blank.
Was it Quin Yon?
Huh?
Was it Quin Yon?
It may have been,
Because Quin Yon's on the coast. What did you do in Vietnam? What was your job?
people carry around, get them rifle. Hoping you get shot, whatever you did.
Were you infantry in Vietnam?
Oh yeah, infantry, oh yeah.
Tell me about going on patrol.
Huh?
What'd you do when you go on patrol in Vietnam?
We went on patrol to see if we could find where the enemy had their perimeter set up, and we had to follow all those perimeters and stuff, and that was just scary because you didn't know what next step you're gonna take. You up, bam, shooting. But that's one problem. That's one position.
So
I never ever want to go through again. Never.
So they had booby traps there?
I'll tell you what, I had a sergeant, there was a corporal, and was going somewhere, I forget, and he grabbed a hold of me and touched on me like, and I just went back far from step on the landline, just almost. It fell like that. And I said, God, there was guys in front of those guys taking and detonating and stuff. He said, you got blown to this with this like that.
Now, are you still with the 26th Division?
Yeah.
Still H&S Company?
H&S, I think it's H&S, yeah.
Okay. What's your best memory of Vietnam?
What's my best one? Standing back there getting my shot. No. No, Vietnam's all right. God, it's all over there. First time I've been away from home, and I said, this is what the game's all about. You come over here, right here, get your butt shot up, and one of the people's left it's back here.
What's your worst memory of Vietnam?
First member of it, when it first got there, I seen that sky like this. Said, this is what war games is all about. It looked like the 4th of July. That's the reason today I do not like the 4th of July here at Norfolk.
Now, when you are out on patrol, were you out overnight?
Huh? Yeah.
What kind of position did you set up at night?
What kind of vehicle? What?
Position did you set up at night?
We had to set prayers and tents and stuff. Had 7 guys sitting outside, walking around the camp with different guys taking different turns at camp, garden, because we had the ammo and everything else, so we had to take turns over. And I was looking at, well, nope, nobody's coming yet. But it was a little scary, but.
Now, were you up north?
Huh?
Were you up north, the Highlands, or down south?
No good.
You had to, well, and Vietnam, were you north?
Oh, yeah.
Up north, middle, or south?
I was north.
North?
Yeah.
Up around Way in that area?
Yeah.
Because they had Phu Bai up there. They had the, were you in the A Shaw Valley?
I can't remember who it was or not.
Mm-hmm. Were you up around Marble Mountain?
So I think I was. They switched me around all different places. I didn't work.
How many men on a patrol? When you go out on a patrol, how many men on the patrol?
There was, let's see, on a patrol, you mean in the company, I mean the platoon itself?
Yes.
I'd say about maybe 20, 25, and maybe 30.
Okay.
But what you call a parallel, it's like this, there's one unit over here, and there's another unit here, and there's another back here. So it's parallel. This one took over the front, they was in front though, but they scoped everything out, and there's not to see anything in front of her. And they had first rifleman, second rifleman, third rifleman, fourth rifleman.
And which were you?
Yeah.
Were you first, second, third? Were you first rifle or second rifle?
I was third rifleman.
Third rifle.
I didn't want to be rifleman, but
Yeah. Did you have the NVA or VC up there?
huh?
Did you have the VC or NVA up north where you were?
I think NBA.
Okay. How could you tell? Yeah. How could you tell the enemy from the local people?
Well, really couldn't tell really unless you run to walked into an ambush, something like that. Then the lead starts flying. You've been into an ambush. That scared me, boy.
How many times did you walk into an ambush?
About twice. Just about twice. Our company we had a company pinned down, and then we had to backtrack. But them VCs, they had everything tracked down. That's why we don't like them still out here in America long. Like them suckers at all. Once they go back to the company, stay there.
Tell me about, what is an ambush? What happens in an ambush?
Ambush is where you walk right into it, and the enemy's got perimeter set up, the rifles set up, and they scope you out exactly what you are, and they set perimeter, and they know exactly what the unit's going to move at any perimeter and everything, and they set up like that, and they can zap your butt right there.
Did you have any contact with the local people in Vietnam?
Not really.
Okay, okay. Do you spend your whole time up north?
Just about.
Okay. How long are you in Vietnam?
Oh, let's see, 4, 6. I'll say about 4. I think about 4 or 5 months, something like that. So I got
Because the tour is normally a year, 12 months. And then,
normally quite a year.
okay. And what did you think when you were coming home?
Huh?
What did you think when you were coming home?
What I think was coming home? I don't think come home. I don't think it. Dad told me, he says, keep your head on straight and do what you're told and you'll make it. I said, thanks, Dad, thanks. Now I was glad to get back home.
And when you flew back to the States, where did you land?
When I come back to the States, I landed Santa Ana. Yeah, I think it's Santa Ana Marine Corps Air Base. And I stayed there stayed there for about, I wasn't training, I stayed there for about maybe a month or two. They had to get things straightened out.
Do you think much about Vietnam?
I don't think about it. I just wish 1,000 times that I'd never ever went. But I'm glad I did, because at least certain people, it's one like Mom and Dad proud of me. Boy, I did, boy.
What about your sergeants there in Vietnam? How were they?
The what?
Your sergeants.
Sergeant?
Sergeants in your company.
That wasn't bad.
Okay. How about your commanding officer?
Commanding officer wasn't bad. Let me tell you, if you got on the good side of them, they treat you pretty good. If you got on the wrong side of them, look out. Had one sergeant, Sergeant Cummins. I go on the side of him. He's a pretty good guy. But he told me, he said, yeah, but he said, keep your head up and keep straight. You'll make us think. So he gave me a big old hug, shook hands with me and everything. But I don't know what happened. I had one DI me up for not giving oral sex. Yep. And I told him, I said later on, see him in normal here, I've had for these guys, dude, I can't show him, I said, you remember me? I ain't no boot no more. I had 40 pop out, and I had to start pulling right here, said, I was going to blow your brains out, you remember me? I said, man, don't do it, you regret the rest of your life. Well, I'm glad I did, because a few days later, he got zapped on a mission out there. Can't feel bad about that, but there's a lot of guys, I never forgot that. There's a lot of things I think about it. I just get out of my mind. I don't want to think nothing about that stuff.
Yep. Today, whenever you hear the word Vietnam, what do you think of?
What do I think about Vietnam? Well, Vietnam should never ever start in the first place. If we'd have took and had a president with a darn in an administration, we had never lost our lives over there. And if former President Richard Nixon, if he had sold our butts down the river, we would have kicked the butts come out of there. But we didn't.
What about Lyndon Johnson?
Huh?
Lyndon Johnson. What do you
Oh
think?
yeah, because that was glad to mention that. That 1 year, it was Marine Corps' birthday. And we didn't know, yeah. We had a little plaque, and it was supposed to be up to Lyndon Johnson, and all that good people. Yours truly was a link that says, just look at his base head. So they had a helicopter there, and he got up the helicopter, and I told myself on behalf of the Marine Corps, I present you, and I shook hands like that. I said, President Lyndon Johnson, and I drove out and said, boy, I'll never shake hands again. I told Dad about that, but he said, Lyndon Johnson. I first took a picture of it and sent it back to the station. Mom, I don't know what Mom ever did with that picture. But I'll never forget Lyndon Johnson, I'll never forget him. But as far as the war, I don't want to see no wars going on. Desert storm or nothing. It's uncalled for. Because you go over there, you lose a loved one, you lose a friend or a family member, it tears you apart forever.
Should we have been in Vietnam?
Huh?
Should we have been in Vietnam?
No. We should never been in there. Should never, when I heard that come out, I said, oh God. Should never been there in the first place. In fact, I didn't know what war was. It was over there. I think it was, I think.
You know, the French told us not to do it.
Huh?
The French told us not to do it.
Yeah. Well, it depends. Yeah, the defense told us not to do it, but you know, people that know look at that.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Anything else about Vietnam that you remember?
Oh.
Well, sir, this is a very good interview.
Hmm?
This is a very good interview. I'm going to thank you for your service and thank you for the interview.
Doesn't.
And again, this is February 18th, 2021. My name is Joe Todd. This has been an interview at Darrell Glenn in Bartlesville, Oklahoma. Thank you.